Hey, welcome live to Al Thomas All Things Business. Thank you so much for joining. We have a special edition, and we're going to do a 5-day marathon. Today's day 2, and I'm excited about today's topic. You guys have requested about 16 or 17 different topics, and we picked the first 7 and put some of them together, but we hope you guys enjoy this. Matter of fact, I know you're going to enjoy and get a lot out of today. Today is the question is it best, and this is for my network marketers out there, and maybe even insurance people, so you're going to get a lot out of today's topic. Matter of fact, if you haven't subscribed, go subscribe. Let me tell you what I'd like you to do. First of all, go to the website. Now, we got a lot of people out there requested, hey, you got new stuff coming out, you got an email coming, or whatever you got else coming out, put me on the list. So go to the website and click subscribe. And in the messages, there's a pop-up. Add your email in the box and click sign up. When you add your email in the box, click and sign up. So we want to thank you for that. Also, always leave a thumbs up and also a comment throughout. And matter of fact, leave comments throughout if you like. We always honor the comments. So important to us. So thank you so much for taking time. And there it is. Go to althomasofficial.com and click subscribe button, and then add your email and click sign up. Please do that. If you have subscribed, try it out again and make sure you click and leave your email, because it's important for stuff we have coming out in the future. We want to keep you abreast of all this. So with that said, let's get down to business. Good evening, everybody. Mr. Mandy Peralta up in New York City, good evening. Miss Kathleen Williams from Sacramento, good evening. Jackie Black, thank you so much. Connecticut, good evening. Mr. Rick Kubiak in Hawaii, good evening. And Mr. Payon in Japan, thank you so much for joining in Japan. So folks, I'm going to go in this. Is it best to go wide or deep in network marketing? Oh my God, Miss Renata up in New York City, thank you for joining. Is it best to go wide or deep? I'm talking about network marketers tonight, about network marketing. I'm gonna kind of zero in on that today. Miss Susan up in Minnesota, thank you so much for joining. So I'm gonna answer that. Let me say this much. When you go wide, that's a short order cook versus going deep as a chef. Let me ask you a question. Mr. O'Neill, thank you so much in Vegas. When you eat food, do you want it from a short order cook or you want a chef to put it together? A chef. Short order cook, going wide is short order cook. Going deep is like a chef. Let me break it down what I mean by that. You can only work with, theoretically, 3 to 6 people at a time. Okay, so I want to make that real clear. I hope you guys got your notepads, your journals, cuadernos, y pluma, y lápiz, and ready to take notes if you can, or go back and watch this over and over and over again. So I got a chart I put together for you to kind of show you what I'm talking about. Let's kind of go through this together. Now, let me take this down a little bit. Here we go. Step 1, you want to bring your first 3 people, 1, 2, 3, go wide. Right? This 3, and then help them get their 3 people, and get them 3. I call these success units. So as you get your first person, second person, third person, work with them until they get their 3, and then and only then branch out with leg number 4, leg number 5, and leg number 6. That's how you want to do it. And this is how I built 2 different strong network marketing companies over the years, and I mean strong. When, look, you want to build it so strong that if a wind or rain or sleet or snow or hurricane, it will still stand. Here's what a novelist, notice you're smiling. Notice this guy's not smiling. Think about it. If you went wide, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people, can you work with all 8 people at one time? No, that's called a job. You're working yourself up a ladder. You're working crazy, but you help people become successful. For example, when I travel to different cities, when I meet people in that city, I will give them to the people in that city. When I go to certain cities, I give the people away to those people, because that way they can work with them better. Does that make sense? And what I mean by that, let me kind of give you an idea. Let me draw something for you to maybe show you a little something. So as I give people to other people, they can stack them under them. So if this is myself, I'm going to give away to people in my organization to help them build. Because if I don't live there and I try to work with them long distance, most of the time they won't succeed very much. But what would happen if I gave them away to a person in that area? That I benefit and that person benefit, and they may put them 2 or 3 legs deep. They all benefit in that organization. So for example, if you get a new person, if I get a new person, I'm gonna give them this person here, and they're gonna put them under this person. So guess what? This person benefits, and so do you. So that's why I said you want to become a chef, and go just wide enough and then stack people under and give them away to people in your organization. I found that to be so prevalent because it strengthens that organization. Plus, you may fire up a couple people here in that leg. So the blessing is you want to be able to do that. I remember, you know, starting off and didn't understand that philosophy. And as I started working the business, I understood why a lot of people's kind of had checks like this, and mine was steady growing because I built a strong organization. Let me give you an idea. Let's look at you going down the road outside of your town, or you coming into a town and you see a billboard out there. And you notice the billboard, it's got beautiful signs on it. It's telling all the benefits. And you get out of your car, you look behind the billboard, and it's held up by 2x4. Okay? First billboard. You go down the road another half mile and you see another billboard, same billboard. But this one is put together and held up by brick and mortar. Which one will hold up during storms, rain, sleet, snow, all that stuff? The second one will. So you want to build something that's going to, in other words, last. You want to build a strong organization that lasts. Because if you build a long organization that lasts, it will grow so much like a tree that you can cut shade and retire into that for the rest of your life. So you want to be able to go wide. So when I travel, I give leads away. Whenever city I go in, I give it to the locals because I want them to benefit from me being there. See, with a closed fist, you can't give, receive. The more you give, the more God will bless you with. So give to others to help them build their team. And it flows up to you anyway. So it's win, 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 win. It's very important to understand that. Good evening, Miss April Hall. Thank you for joining us. So always, always, always remember, short order cook, chef. You want to build strength in those organizations. You don't want wobbly legs. You want some strength in it. And that's why, let me go over this again. Let me go over this one more time. That's exactly why 1, 2, 3 wide, work with them until they get their 3. And then I may open up the 4th, 5th, 6th leg. And I repeat the same process. I call this a success unit. Okay. And then I help them build and help them build and help them build. And then I go over, help this guy build, help them build, help that girl build. And then I open new legs. I do the same thing over and over and over and over and over again. And that's how you have a strong organization no matter what. Now, this person here, think about it. They're always running. They're running behind. Now, what if they always stack one direction? That would be hard to do. That would be better. You see the difference? This is strength. Now, that's not strength. That's called getting paid and moving on. Nobody wins, and that's why he's not happy or she's not happy, because they did not build a strong organization that will last through time. I've been doing this for 36 years, built 2 strong organizations, 2 different companies that lasted for a long period of time. And that's what you're in for, long-term residual income. So that is a key of taprooting. It's nothing difficult about it. Even when I'm here in town locally, I give my leads to my local leaders because why? I want to help them get to the next level where we all make it. Does that make sense? So I hope that helped you guys out there today on that. Now, another question that some of you asked, those that we put the questionnaire out about, and hopefully if you add your email, we'll add you next time when we want some information on what you want to learn about and what you want to learn from, okay? Another one was how to effectively taproot. So let's say you got 1 or 2 persons going, or 1 person. Let's say you start with 1 person. How do you taproot in that person? Well, I've been training on this as taprooting is not that difficult. Here's the first thing I have people do is make a list of 100 people or get their cell phone out. With your cell phone, right? Write down 100 names and numbers. I don't know that many people. Give me your cell phone. Let me see for myself. Write down 100 names and don't prejudge anybody in the cell phone. Because we look at the word prejudice. Life and death means prejudge. I want you to write everybody. A, let's start with the alphabet. A, who do you know is an attorney? B, barber. C, chiropractor. D, dentist. And you can go through the whole alphabet after going through the phone. Another tidbit is bring out some of your old cell phones, charge them up, And I guarantee there's names and numbers in there that you haven't talked to in a while. And I know what you're saying. What I'm going to say to him, Mr. Thomas, I'll teach you that in just a second. Well, I'll do that now. So let's say we get a hold of them and they say, who is this? Well, this is Al Thomas. Oh, who is Al Thomas? I don't remember you. Well, evidently, hold on. Evidently, you must be important because you're in my cell phone. Oh, okay. Well, that says a lot about who I am. Yeah, about who you are. That's right. So what'd you like about the information? So that's how you deal with that. I tell people, hey, because you're my cell phone, you must be important because not everybody gets into my cell phone. Not everybody makes it in my cell phone. So you must be somebody of importance to be able to get in there. Makes it an exclusive club, wink, wink. It's like going to a golf club, a golf club membership. You just don't walk into the high-end golf places and say, I want to be a member. No. They have to be vetted by another member to even ask you to join. And then they have to check you out. Does that make sense? So you want to make it exclusive. So that's how my phone is. I tell my phone is very exclusive. You must be somebody to make it into my phone. Now, I can't remember. You can't remember. Enjoy the information anyway. See, a lot of times we think we have to have everything all lined up. No, you don't. Who told you that? And when people ask me questions sometimes, I don't even answer. I just go right to where I want to go. So let's go into this. So now you made a contest list out. You went to all your old phones, wrote names and numbers down. Okay. Now here's what you want to do when you call them up. Here's the conversation you want to have. Okay. Hello, Billy. Yeah. Hey, this is Al Thomas. Hey, I saw something that was very interesting and I thought of you. And by the way, everybody, you can go back and watch this tonight. It'll be posted right where we're done. Write it down word for word. Okay, so you'll get the hang of it. It's just a script that I use that has made me a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. All right. Hey, Billy, this is Al Thomas. I saw something and I was very interested and I thought of who? You. Hey, we together can make some money. So I just told that person, together we can make some money. Not this, them, but together. Nobody wants to do anything new by themselves, folks. So you have to understand the people's psyche. People want help, okay? Now, here's the next part of it. Together we can make some money. Now, remember, Billy wanted a brand new car, maybe a Porsche. Hey, Billy, I saw a way we can make some money to buy that Porsche you always wanted. Whatever it may be for them. If you don't know what their hot button is, then don't say nothing. I found a way we can make it some money. And then go to the next part of the script. And then tell them, don't ask them to show up on a Zoom call. Today, we're so easy, so relaxing. Back in the good old days, we'd have to fly on airplanes and hotels and eat and get picked up, rent a cars and eat afterwards and renting hotel rooms out and all that, cleaning bills. Today is so simple that I think we miss it. I think we miss it. With Zoom, you could be anywhere in the country, in other countries, and watching this in the comfort of your home and built a multi-million-dollar business. I mean, it's crazy to me because we can do it from home. We can do it from home. So with Zoom, just like today, we got people all over the world on here. That's powerful in the comfort of your home. So here's what I tell people. Hey, I need you. Didn't ask nobody. I need you. I tell them, you got to tell them what you want. Here's what I say. I need you to jump on a Zoom call tonight at 6:00 p.m. Let's say Pacific Coast time, whatever time zone you're in. As a matter of fact, watch this. I need you on there 5 minutes early. Now, why do I do that? Because I know, and you should know, most people are not business oriented. You got to tell them what you need of them. You can ask what they're doing. Oh no. Hey, so what I normally do is tell them I'm on there 5 minutes early. Now, I'll actually text them 5 minutes before to remind them. Because why? They are not business owners. They forget. So I'm going to remind them. And as a matter of fact, I want you to go in there 5 minutes early. And by the way, watch this. I told Mr. Al Thomas all about you. So please be on time. Watch this one. And don't embarrass me by not showing up. That's powerful. If I told him all about me, I got to show up. I told Mr. Al Thomas all about you. Don't you embarrass me by not showing up. And a matter of fact, right after, here's the third clue. Right after the conversation's over with the Zoom, go over to the box that says breakout room, and I'll meet you over there for questions on the question box. So I'm actually directing my person where exactly I want them to go after it's over. Because if you don't tell them where to go, guess what happens? Click. They hang up. Direct them. Don't hang up. Don't be in a rush. Go over there afterwards. And we'll meet me at the question box in the breakout room. I'll meet you over there. That way you can answer all their questions after the meeting. Because really, the meeting after the meeting is so doggone important. It's always the meeting after the meeting. So therefore, they know not to rush. And if they ask questions, how long this may take, I'll say it may take 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Mr. Thomas, he's very quick. He's right to the point. And the question people may ask, what is it going to cost me? Here again, I take it away. I don't know if you even qualify. Remember, like the private club? I don't even know if you qualify. First of all, let's see if you're coachable by getting on first. You see, so don't be afraid to talk to people in the matter of respect, but also not belittling them, but make them understand the importance of the instructions that you're giving them. Because people will follow that, especially if you're successful. So this is a way I do it. Okay, I'm gonna run through it one more time. Hey, Billy. Hey, this is Al Thomas. Hey, how you doing? Great. Hey, I saw something very interesting. And I thought of you, my friend. Yeah, together we can make some money to buy that Porsche you always wanted. Hey, I need you to jump on a call at 6 o'clock p.m. tonight, Pacific Coast time. And I'll send you the numbers to get on there with. As a matter of fact, I need you to jump on there 5 minutes early. I've told Mr. Al Thomas all about you, whoever the speaker is. I told him all about you. Be on, be on time. Don't you embarrass me by not showing up. And number 3, when it's over with, go to the breakout room after it's over with, and I'll meet you over there. It says questions, so wait for the breakout room. I'll meet you there. So I'll see you then. Click. Real simple. Now, think about that. The whole conversation should take no more than 1.5 minutes to 2 minutes. If you're over that time, you're taking up too much time, and you're asking their questions. Everything will be answered on the call, sir. Hey, Billy, everything will be answered on the call. And what's not answered, in the breakout room, we'll get to that. Because I got 4 more people to go. I'm only limited to so many people. I got to call these other 4. I only got 4 more slots available. Can I count on you to be there? See, you make it exclusive. Well, I can't make this one. When's the next one? I don't know. It's not every day we have these, which you don't. So I always like to plow people into the one that's coming up, not letting them know there's one every week. Because guess what? I'll make it eventually. No, time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. So I want people to understand that's very, very important. Very important. Now, I'm going to give you guys a little tidbit tonight, a little extra, a little bonus. How to build network marketing without an upline. Well, you don't really need an upline to build network marketing. We think we do because we're so used to being dependent. Watch this, dependent. If you want the information bad enough, it's out here on the internet. It's out here. My chat, it's out here. It's out here. And the problem is we're so lazy. And one of my things, my slogan is for the first 6 months of this year is go figure it out. But people are lazy. Go figure it out. My upline, when I in network marketing, has only done one thing for me. And I tell people this all the time. What's that, Mr. Thomas? Show me the opportunity. The rest is up to who? Me. And I don't know why we use a crutch that we think we need somebody when all the information, all we got to do is study it. Like the Bible says, study to be approved as a workman. You just got to go out there and study it, learn. My upline did one thing for me. One thing. Show me the opportunity. The rest of us up to Al Thomas. And both companies I've been in, my upline has never did a presentation for me. Never. Never, never, never. Either one. Because I figured this much, if it's to be, it's up to who? Me. It's up to me. So don't think that you need an upline to do this business. I'm a perfect candidate for that. Let me tell you about my sponsor in my first company. My sponsor worked at Big O Tire Company in Rockland, California. He was a mechanic. And I went into Bel Air Supermarket on Sunrise Boulevard in Sacramento, for all those people in Sac, you know where that's at, in Gold River. I lived in Gold River. And I walked in the supermarket, and he had a jacket on way down here, and he was a little short guy with his buttons on, actually a big old button, asked about 2 airline tickets. Now watch this. Some of y'all wouldn't even wear a button. That button made him a millionaire. Because of who? Some of y'all too cool for that, right? He had a button on, standing in line And I saw the button. It said, ask me about the 2 free airline tickets. Well, guess what I did? I'm saying, hey, tell me about the airline tickets. You know what my sponsor said to me? His name is Jeff Fisher. I'll even tell you his name. I said, what about the airline tickets? He says, I can't tell. I don't know nothing about them. I said, what? See, you guys catch that? He didn't know nothing. So why do you think you need to know everything? He knew enough to get me to a meeting. This is what he said to me. He says, I don't know that much about it. All I know, we're having a meeting tomorrow night out here in Rockland, California, at the Best Western at 7 o'clock. And they'll be able to explain it better than I can, because I'm just a mechanic. I said, you're just a mechanic and you don't know? No. All they told me, if I wear a button and talk to people, get them over to a meeting and they'll help me out and do the rest. Notice this, a simple system. He didn't know nothing. I was like, what's it? So I went. I sure did. I went to that meeting in Rockland, California. This is a true story, by the way. I got in, I walked in, I signed in, and he introduced me. He was so excited to see me. He introduced me to Doug. Doug was the manager. He actually owned the big old tire company in Rockland. He owned 2 of them. Doug, I can't pedigree something. Anyway, and long story short, I signed up that night. And this guy made so much money off me. He walked away from his job in about less than 9-10 months. And he got so bored with making more money. His whole goal in life was buy a brand new Thunderbird and to go golfing. And guess what he did? He made enough money to go buy that Thunderbird, go golfing, and he retired because he making more money, could make a big old tire. And he got so bored because he made so much money because of me that he would sit out in the parking lot at big old tire and they had to shoo him away. It's a true story. And the people that trained me, Joe and I forget his wife's name, they trained me on their couch there in Rockland, and they put a little sign over where I sat. Miss Thomas said here, Alton. It's so funny. I remember that. But the key is, who are you being? With a button on. With a button. With a button. And that night, that was December in 1990. And I was sitting on the couch. Excuse me. When I walked in, there was another guy came in, and his name was James Moore. I say, my first IBO. Sometimes God will bless you by showing up. And I said, who invited you? He goes, nobody. I said, how'd you hear about this meeting? He said, I went to the state fair here in Sacramento, and they had a booth, and they were so busy, nobody came to talk to me. So I wanted more and more about the business. So I took the number, Excel Telecommunication. I called Dallas, Texas, found out that they had a meeting, the closest meeting for me, and he lived in Stockton, California, was an hour and a half away. Back them days, you drive at 45. But anyway, he drove all the way up to the meeting that night. Nobody invited him. I said, nobody? He says, nobody. I put my arm around him. I said, you my new best friend. That night, I signed up, and James Moore signed up right under me. By showing up, I got my first IBO. By showing up. And not knowing nothing, he signed up and I signed up that night. James Moore went on to put most of the people in Merced, down in Lodi in my organization, people on mailbox, etc. A lot of business owners come out of one guy. One guy. Wow. And a guy that went and asked a guy about a button that he had no idea about. That was Excel Communication. Matter of fact, I wrote a book about it. We grew more faster than Microsoft did. Well, let me go back to the point. The point is, you don't have to know everything. You don't need an upline. Tag, you're it. You become it. Quit being dependent. It said on the application, independent. So you be it. You be it. You do the things. You do it. You be it. Thank you, Mr. Harrison Mills, for chiming in, showing the way, yeah. You be it. My sponsor never did nothing for me. Either one. In either of my network marketing companies. Neither one. But show the plan. The rest is up to me. I could say, but I don't. I'm a leader. I'm a go-getter. So I just want to share that with you. So tonight we covered, why going deep. I hope you guys got that. How to taproot, what to say. I covered that tonight. And I also gave you a bonus about building MLM without a sponsor. You don't need a sponsor. You don't need, I'm an upline. You got a sponsor, but you don't need an upline. I'm a perfect example. I never had any one of them. The 2 companies I've been on, and I've been on top of 2 network marketing companies. Never had help, didn't ask for it, didn't need it. So here again, let's pull ourselves up by our own bootstrings, go figure it out and do the best you could do. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much. I'll be back. Don't forget tomorrow with day 3. We're doing a 5-day marathon. I hope you guys got a lot out of today. And God bless you. And if you haven't subscribed, please, 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 please subscribe. Go to the website and click subscription. On the message, that's the pop-up comes up, then add your email in the box and click sign up. And that way we'll get emails out to you stuff as we do new things in the future. And with that said, we thank you for tonight. God bless each and every one of you. Put it in calendar. We'll see you tomorrow night, same bat time, same bat channel. And get your friends and family on here and get your enemies on. We'll make them a friend. How's that? Take care. God bless. We'll see you soon.